Hello anime lovers, welcome to the Anime Sakai channel. So today I will inform you the release date of Master Swordsman Episode 2. A little info guys. Katanaka Osan is a fantasy action anime, adapted from a manga by Shigeru. The first season was produced by Studio Hayabusa and Passione, but the number of episodes has not been announced. Previously in Episode 1, when Beryl was practicing swordsmanship, suddenly his father told him to get married. Hearing this, Beryl immediately remembered one of his students, who said that she wanted to marry him when she was an adult. At that time, Alucia, who was a leader of the Royal Knights, and his student suddenly came. Alucia then said that she also taught her subordinates of fencing. Therefore, she recommended Beryl to become a special instructor for the Librio Knights. This immediately surprised Beryl, because he could only teach basic sword techniques. However, he could not refuse it, because it was a direct order from the king of Liberis. Upon arriving in the capital, Alucia immediately told all her subordinates that once every few months, Beryl would be a special instructor. Moreover, she said that Beryl was stronger than her. After that, Beryl and Alucia went to a market to buy souvenirs for his father. At that moment, the strongest adventurer suddenly approached them. When he saw her, Beryl began to realize that the girl named Lysandra Serena was one of his students, whom he trained for 3 years. Then they both took Beryl to a weapons shop. When Beryl was looking at swords, the shop owner immediately told him to try them. At first Beryl was nervous, because his 2 students were seriously watching him. But he managed to cut the makiwara easily. This immediately shocked Alucia and Lysandra, because the sword their master used was blunt. That night, when Beryl arrived home, one of her students named Landred said that he would retire from being an adventurer, because his wife had just had a child. At that moment, the father said that he would hand over his dojo to Landred, and told Beryl not to come back until he found a bride. Because of this, Beryl and Alucia went to the Adventurers Guild to look for an inn. Lysandra then recommended an inn close to the guild. But Alucia refused, because it would be better if Beryl stayed close to her house. This immediately made Lysandra angry. When the two were about to slash each other, suddenly Beryl easily stopped them. The next day, Beryl went to the knight's training ground. There he also met one of his students, named Karuni. At that time, Hendritz, who was the deputy knight commander, invited Beryl to practice fighting one-on-one with him. The reason Hendritz did this was because he felt disappointed with his commander's master, who was only a middle-aged man, and could not sense sword intent. So Episode 1 of Master Swordsman will air today, while Episode 2 will be released on April 12, 2025. You can watch the anime from Old Country Bumpkin for free, on B's station. Here are the showtimes guys.